photos of the model. Oh, these photos of the model in the visitor center show what the operation is believed to have looked like. Uh-huh. Okay, there's a couple of more signs here, which I would read, but my hands are cold. So I'm going to keep walking and head down the Red Blaze Trail. We're back at the car. We have hiked the Limestone Loop Trail. We just had sprinkling rain, nothing real major. So, having a little squirt of water from the flask that's got a pop top for squirting, and maybe you can see it's got a filter on the inside, that blue thing right there. So there's a water filter inside, so it filters it as it comes through, which means you can use the flask, which is just soft, to gather water from a stream or a spring and be able to filter it as you drink it. That's good. Now this came from my faucet, so it's already safe, doesn't really need to be filtered, but okay, so I think we're ready for breakfast finally. Breakfast is going to be the butter and herb fettuccine, which we're going to add some Vienna sausage to. And I just have this one container for meals today, so we kind of want to eat it all so that we can reuse the container to start, well, actually, we may be able to wait to do like the potatoes and the ramen noodles because they shouldn't take as long to soak for the pasta to become edible. So if you can see the noodles there, they you can see how they turned out, and okay, yeah, they're mostly fine. We're gonna pop open the Vienna sausage and add that to it. And the only utensil we have is a spoon. And check out that gourmet, cold-soaked camper meal. And yes, I'm using a real spoon, not a lightweight spoon or plastic spoon or something. So today we didn't really worry too much about weight, but for an actual multi-day through hike, we would want to think about such things. When we do the ramen and the potatoes, separately, but they shouldn't take that long. Just like, even with cold water, adding it to ramen noodles should probably only take about a half hour before it's ready to eat. And the potatoes, probably less than that, probably 5 minutes. For clothing today, we have the knit cap, courtesy of Shay. Hiking boots, one pair of socks, jeans, a t-shirt, a long sleeve shirt over that, kind of a light flannel, a jacket that's, I'm not sure what this is made out of, this jacket here, and then the rain jacket, and then the cheap orange vest for greater visibility. We don't have any other coats or other, clothing in the backpack except for an extra t-shirt and an extra pair of socks. Oh, and we have another pair of shoes, which are sort of like loafers. So we had a drive from home to Canoe Creek State Park. And then we have a drive now from Canoe Creek State Park to Laurel Summit State Park, and then later a drive from there back home. And the idea today was to treat each of the car rides like we were getting a ride from someone else. So that would mean we take everything in the backpack between car rides as if we're going to be going to another place where someone else is going to pick us up. So everything goes in the backpack. All right, well, I didn't quite finish it. And I could have done with a little bit less water because maybe it's a little bit too soupy. One thing that I've got, a little baggie of potato chips, just the dregs from the bottom of the potato chip bag, to add to something in case it needs some crunch. And if I were to dump a bunch of these in here, I think that would help, absorb some of that extra water. So I put water in until it almost came up to the top of the packet contents, and maybe I should have done a little less. Maybe I should go about 2/3 of the way to the top next time.